Right, hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to find unknown lengths in a right angle triangle using trigonometric ratio. Okay, let's take a look at some of the success criteria. Okay, so we need to understand that this finding the technique, right, can only be applied on right angle triangles. It cannot be applied on scaling triangles. Okay, next you need to memorize and be able to apply the formulas. Okay, so tangent theta will be equals to opposite over adjacent. Cosine theta will be equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, and sine theta will be equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. Finally, you need to be able to identify which trigo ratio that you will be using in order to help you to find an unknown length. Okay, and prior to that, you need to also be able to identify a given length and a given mark angle so that you can actually choose the correct trigo ratio to help you to calculate it. Right? Okay, let's take a look at an example now. Okay, so for triangle ABC over here, right, we will have one of the length BC as 6 cm and AC as BCM and AB as CCM. Okay, our objective now is to find the value of B and the value of C. Okay, so don't be in a hurry. Okay, we can't find two things at one time, so we will find each unknown value one by one. Okay, but before that, we will first label the sides of the triangle. Okay, so again, we will start off with the hypotenuse. So AC will be the hypotenuse. Okay, and because our mark angle is here, 30 degrees is here, right? So the side that is facing the mark angle, this will be the opposite, and the side that is just beside the mark angle, this will be the adjacent. Okay, right. Now we need to identify two things. Okay, our given length, okay, which is 6 cm, and our given angle, which is 30 degrees. Okay, and we want to find B. Okay, so B is our unknown in this question, right? So if B is the unknown, right? So we have A, we have H. Okay, so just recall the three formulas: Tua, Ta, and So. Okay, which formula will actually involve A and H? Okay, is it Tua, is it Ta, or is it So? Okay, you realize A and H can be found in this combination, cosine. Okay, so we will make use of this formula, and that's how we actually make a choice. Okay, I repeat again. So first of all, you identify your given length, you identify your given angle, right? And once you have identified this, right, you want to look out for your unknown value. In this case is B, right? So the given length is the adjacent, the unknown value is the hypotenuse. A and H, we are actually following the cosine formula. Okay, so this formula will allow us to help us to find the value of B. Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay, so let's look at the workings now. Right, so now I will actually find using cosine. So cosine theta is equals to A over H. Right? Okay. Now cosine theta, right, our angle will be 30 degrees, so you can use cosine 30 degree. Okay, will be equals to the value of A is 6. Okay, the value of H is just H. Okay, so 6 over H. Right now we want to find the value of H. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, you need to remove H from the denominator, and in order to remove it, we will multiply by the opposite operator. Okay, so in this case, we will need to multiply by H. Okay, so H cosine 30 degree is equals to 6. In order to find the value of H, we'll need to divide by cosine 30 degree. Okay. Now, cosine 30 degree, right, if you press your calculator, is a numerical value. So we can divide this thing totally. Okay. So now H equals to 6 divided by cosine 30 degree. Okay. And now we will press our calculator. So just take out your calculator, right? And you just key in 6 divided by cosine 30. Okay, there will be the sine, cosine, and tangent buttons there. Just key in the appropriate buttons. Okay, and you press equal. Your answer will be 6.928. Okay. For math, usually if the degree of accuracy is not stated, we will round off to 3 significant figures. In this case, H will be 6.93 cm. Okay? But don't just leave it as H because the question is B. So now you write here B equals to 6.93 cm, and that's our answer. Okay, are we clear about this? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Next, we want to find the unknown value of C. Okay. So again, we look at it. We have O, we have A. Okay. So again, let's refer to our formula. Tua, and so. Okay. So O and A, which trigo ratio are we using? We're actually using tangent. Okay. So now we will actually make use of the tangent formula to find our answer. So tangent theta is equals to O over A. Right? We replace the values inside now. So now tangent 30 degree is equals to, okay, O will be C, okay, and A is 6 cm. Okay. Now we want to remove the 6 cm from the denominator. And how do we do it? We will multiply by 6. Right? So 6 tangent 30 degree will be equals to C. Okay, just flip it around. Okay, C, then now you can just press your calculator. 6 times tangent 30. Okay, our answer will be 3.464. And round off this to the nearest 3 significant figure, it will be 3.46 cm. Okay, is to 3 significant figure. Right, are you clear about this? Yeah, so this will be example 1. Let's go on to look at example 2. Okay, now we have another right angle triangle, triangle DEF. And our objective now is to find the unknown value of D and the unknown value of E. Okay, so let's label the triangles first. Okay, we always start with the longest length. So this is the hypotenuse, right? And this is our marked angle. So this side will be our opposite, and this side will be our adjacent. All right. Okay. Now identify your given length. So 12 cm is the given length. Identify your given angle. 42 degree is the given angle. Right? We want to find the unknown line D. Okay, so we are having adjacent and hypotenuse. Okay, go back to your formulas. Tua, so. Right? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, we are using the cosine formula. Right? So now we will use the cosine formula. Cosine theta is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Fill in your respective unknown values now. So cosine 42 degree is equals to D over 12. Right? Okay, we want to remove the 12 from the denominator. What do? We will multiply by 12. So D is equals to 12 cosine 42 degree. Right? So just key in your calculator now. 12 times cosine 42. Okay. Our answer will be 8.9177. Round off to 3 significant figures, you get 8.92 cm. This will be to 3 significant figures. Okay, the last one. So now we want to find the unknown length F. Okay, so again, we look at the sides. Unknown length F is opposite. Okay, the given length is hypotenuse. Right? So opposite divided by hypotenuse. Which trigo ratio are we actually looking at? So O and H. Right? O and H. We're looking at the sine formula. So now we'll apply sine theta. Okay. So sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Right? So look at the formulas and you plug in the values. So sine 42 is equals to F over the 12 cm. Right? Okay. And we'll find our values accordingly. So you need to remove the 12. 12 sine 42 degree is equals to F. Swap it around. Okay, and now we can key in our calculator. 12 times sine 42. Okay, we'll get 8.02956. Okay, so we'll get 8.02957. Right? Okay, so round off to trig significant figures, you'll get 8.03 cm. Rounded off to trig significant figures. Right, and that's how we find the unknown lengths in a right angle triangle. Okay, so just to sum up very quickly, in order to find the unknown lengths, first of all, we need to identify the sides of the triangle first. Once you identify the sides, you then need to choose, okay, identify your given length and identify your mark angle. Okay, then with that, okay, look out for your unknown values. Okay, look at which trigo ratio it corresponds to. Okay, and choose the appropriate trigo ratio, and then you can apply your formulas and get the answer. Right, that's all for today's lesson. Hope you have learned something. We'll see you next time.